Democrats begin to distance themselves from Bidenomics. Swing voter calls it a jumbled mess. Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin weighs in on President Biden's economic agenda and the upcoming state elections on Hannity. Some Democrats, including members of the White House, reportedly told NBC News they're beginning to sour on the term Bidenenomics. President Biden and his administration coined the term Bidenomics to promote the idea that their policies were improving economy. However, some Democrats have suggested that the branding may be doing more harm than good. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than whoever came up with the slogan Bidenomics should be fired, one anonymous Democratic strategist told NBC. It's probably the worst messaging you could ever imagine. Two people familiar with White House discussions reported that the president was initially reluctant to reclaim it to promote a growing economy, worrying it could backfire. Here's how Bidenomics is crushing dreams of American families and businesses. Rep. James Clyburn, DSC, also admitted, "I don't like it either. The people that Biden, stands for don't deal with economics," Clyburn told NBC. "They deal with day-to-day issues. They have to educate their children and feed their families and develop their communities, and that doesn't sound like Bidenomics." According to NBC, a focus group from the research firm Engages had a swing voter refer to Bidenomics as a jumbled mess that was really hard to explain. Democratic pollster Chelinda Lake also added, "Originally, I would have said we didn't repeat it enough. I would have said we weren't visible enough out there. I would have said we didn't put enough advertising. But we've done all of that, and it still doesn't break through." Time equals 400 Ms. greater than. A recent Fox News survey found that 62% of Americans disapproved of Biden's handling of the economy, with only 37% approval. However, top administration officials like White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre and Vice President Kamala Harris continue to promote Bidenomics, insisting that it's working for ordinary Americans. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than. During an economic address in Chicago back in June, Biden attempted to redefine Bidenomics as another word for the American dream. Jean-Pierre, confronted with polls showing Bidenomics isn't popular with Americans, Bidenomics is just another way of saying restore the American dream because it worked before. It's rooted in what we've always worked best at in this country, investing in America, investing in Americans. Because when we invest in our people, we strengthen the middle class, Biden said. Other Democrats showed concern that Bidenomics is simply not a media-friendly term. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than. Bidenomics is just not sexy for the media to cover or simple enough for voters to digest, especially if they don't see it or feel it, former Jill Biden press secretary Michael LaRosa said. Click here to get the Fox News app.